This is Kirk Franklin, and I just want to say these damn kids don't appreciate shit. You just had to whoop their ass and kick them on their fucking neck and knock their motherfucking ass out. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is Kirk Franklin. You listen to the X and Y show.
The opinions expressed on the X and Y show are the sole opinions of the host. Please note, there is no intentional desire to offend any member of the listening audience. With that said, if you still feel offended, tough shit.
It's time for the X and Y show. With your host, Mr. Roosevelt. He talks about man topics, lady topics, and relationships. He talks about love, sex, and infidelities. He even gives good tips. There is no other show that compares to the X and Y show.
Oh yeah, sit back, take your clothes off, and relax. It's time for the X and Y show, where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. The only place on the planet that tackles the topics that everyone wants to talk about, but no one is brave enough to address. Nothing escapes X and Y, baby. Now, here's your host, Roosevelt Colbert.
And greetings. Welcome to another segment of the X and Y show, and I'm your host, Roosevelt. I apologize for being out for the last week and a half. A lot of shit been going on. First, this is what happened. First, my back was fucking with me like a week and a half ago, and I was in too much pain, and I was like, "Fuck it." I took some painkillers, the good shit, Percocet and muscle relaxers and ibuprofen. I mean, I was on all that shit. And my back was killing me. I don't know what. I think it was. I got one of those adjustable beds, and I think I left it too high and slept in a messed up position. I don't know what, but my back was really messing with me. It's just now getting back. Like right now, I don't have any pain. So, thank God for Percocet. Oh my goodness. Then I was recording some episodes and my computer started messing up, and it's time for another computer. I'm going to get a computer this year. I'm just waiting on the Black Friday deals, but yeah, I'm going to get me a new computer. I had this computer for 10 years. So it's time. It's obsolete. It's time. So I tried to prolong it. I bought a new external drive, but no, it's obsolete. It's too slow. So I'm going to get another one. And so that's what's been going on. So that's why I've been, because I don't take off, during the birth months. Then it was my birthday yesterday on the 8th. So, I celebrated that. So, I wasn't doing shit on that day. So, it's been a lot going on. But, as promised, I'm going to make up these episodes. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do another one. And then I'm going to do the regular one. So I'm going to do this one. It'll probably be released later today, Friday, November 10th. And the next one that I'm going to record to make up is going to be released Saturday, November 11th. And then November 12th will be the regular episode that's supposed to air. So I got you. So anyway, I just wanted to explain it to you. How is everyone doing? This is November 10th. Damn. We're already a week and a half away from Thanksgiving. Damn. And, on my satellite radio, I all the Christmas music start popping up, around now. So I'm, saving all the channels and, just getting in the Christmas spirit. I bought some eggnog today, and bought some Grinch creamer. So I'm getting in the Christmas spirit. It's just, I wish it was cold. I'm telling you, this time next year, I will be somewhere that it gets cold. I can't do Florida no more. No more. I can't do Florida. This is ridiculous. It's early November, and here we are in the 80s. That's bullshit. It should be at least chilly. Well, you need a sweater or something, a turtleneck. This motherfucker's still going in the pool and getting tans. It's crazy. Anyway, so I hope everyone's getting in the Christmas spirit. Halloween, I don't know where that shit went. I don't know where October went. I don't know where September went. And now we're like, a third away through the November, a week and a half away from Thanksgiving. Next thing you know, it's going to be damn Christmas. I don't know. Time is flying. Time is not waiting on nobody. And this is why you should be in a relationship to get married. You see what I did there, that prelude? But it's hard to get married nowadays, especially if you're a man. I'm speaking from a man's point of view, obviously. I can't speak from a woman's point of view. But it really is harder for a man because the women out there are so damn silly. It is so, that's why, my marriage, my friends that are married, and I see them fucking up and I say, man, you don't want to, trust me, bro, you don't want to come out here in this single life. You're not cut out like that. This is not a chosen thing. It's just, some people get caught up in the single life because they just wait too long, or they grow older and they just don't take a lot of shit. That's where I am. I've grown older now and I don't take a lot of bullshit. And once you fuck up, that's it. You're out. So it's different reasons why some people are enjoying the single game and, but it all catches up to you at a certain point of time. Those guys that are single and enjoying it and fucking all this pussy, one day it'll catch up with them. I know many people, my father's friends, who were playboys, fucking all the women in town and known around town and getting all the pussy. And they got older and they couldn't fuck anymore. This is pre-blue pill days. But they got older, right? And they didn't have nobody, they didn't have any legacy. They didn't have a wife. They didn't have kids. All they had all these skeezers around town that they've been fucking all these years, but they weren't there. My dad, I remember many of them, because, they were not able to do a lot of things. He had to go give them medicine and, get certain medications for them and stuff. Shit that a wife should have been doing, or a kid, child. But they didn't have any legacy because all he was doing all those years was fucking. And when they got older, they had nobody. So this is not a chosen, like being single is not chosen. Some people get trapped in it. And today's single women make it very easy to get trapped in it because literally women of today, if they're single, they aren't shit. I'm just going to say it. And I know a lot of you out there probably single and probably say, man, fuck you, Roosevelt. Yeah, you don't talk about me like that. Yeah, I'm talking about you. No, but if the shoe fits, wear it. I mean, if you're a nice woman, if you're not a nice woman. About your friends, your friends who got all these fucked up way of thinking, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about something that's out of this planet. I'm not talking about something that you never heard before. This is something that is going on and has been going on in our society for quite some time now. Women are, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. And by the way, that's today's episode. Have single women lost their damn minds? Have single women lost their damn mind? Because, just when I think that it can't get any more fucked up, something else happens, and it does. It's like, damn, what, you really think that? And so it's like, you almost get gun shy as a guy. You've been going through so many women and meeting so many women and going out on so many dates, and all of them fucked up. So you just, after a while, I know you shouldn't do it, but after a while, you saying like all of them are fucked up. There are no good ones. And that's not true. That's not fair to the women, right? That's not fair to all the women. There are some good women out there. Very few. Because my theory is that the true good women are already married. I'm sorry. Now, there are some that slip through the cracks. There are some that wait too long, that play the field too long. There are some that, want men to kiss their asses too long, and they never grow up, And now they're good women, but now they're old. Now those titties not hanging like they used to. That ass not looking like it used to. Those legs aren't as limber as they used to be. They can't be what they used to be. So now no one wants them anymore. They waited too late. That's how you see all these women who are older, middle-aged women in their 50s and up. You say, damn, she kind of cute, pretty. She never had children, never got married. Yeah. She probably played the field too long. See, some women don't know when to fold their hand. If you know how to play poker, I'm using the poker analogy. Some women don't know when to fold their hand. Some women be acting, they keep, pushing up the bet, anteing up the bet. You got one, I bet that and raise you another one. They keep playing instead of just showing their hand or either folding. Some women just keep anteing up. They don't know when to stop playing. And you look around. I mean, look how quick these months are going by. Think about when you were a kid. You were 10 years old, 15-year-old, Think about how quick you got to 21. You used to wish that you were old enough to drink, because I know I did. I couldn't wait to get to 21. Oh, I got to get to 21. I got to drink. And then you got to 21. Then the next minute you 30. Next minute you 35. Time is flying. Time is flying, folks. So my point is, 1 minute you're in your prime, and the next minute you're going in the old folks' home. It's that quick. My sister just retired last year. I remember when my sister graduated from high school in 1976. I remember taking pictures with her. I was a little shorty, but I remember taking pictures with her on the back porch in her graduation gown with my mom on a Sunday, right before church. My mom and her and me. My dad was at work. And my brother, I don't know where the fuck he was. Where was he? Anyway, but my point is, I remember taking those pictures on the back porch, and now she just retired last year. Excuse me. No, this year. She retired this year. But still, look how quick those years went by. So, you can't play, and some of you are still playing. And you're old, and you're still playing your hand, still anteing up. Talking all this bullshit, thinking men are just going to come get you no matter, just because you got a pussy. Let me tell you something, ladies. I love pussy. I really do. But it's only a certain amount of things that I'm going to do for a pussy. I'm not going to hop through it. I might hop through one hoop depending on what kind of woman it is and how fine she is and where her mind is, what kind of quality of woman I'm getting. I might hop to a 1 or 2 hoops. But when I get to the third hoop, I'm like, wait a damn minute now. Shit. Wait a minute now. Shit. It's 3, 4. Oh, hell no. I'm out of here. Ladies, you got to learn when to stop having these men jump through hoops. You're not all that. There's other women out there. Men don't have to take that bullshit. There are other women out there in other countries. I have a friend that goes to Dominican Republic once a month just to get pussy. He don't even want to deal with American women no more. I say, man, why you go to Dominican Republic? He said, man, these women are stupid. They're not. I don't want to deal with them. It's too much bullshit. I'd rather go to Dominican Republic, get a nice woman, give me some pussy, and come back home. And when I retire, I'm gonna live over there. He's gonna buy a house. He's gonna build a house and live over there. He say, fuck American women. And a lot of guys have taken that stance. A lot of guys have just given up. I know of plenty of guys, eligible, good men, bachelors, who have given up trying to find a good woman, especially when they hear women talking all this bullshit. I'll give you a good example. This is a recording. One is from Lisa Ray. She's a actress. She's been in Hollywood for a while. Kind of like a class C actress, she's not big time, but, she does have a following. And she's always saying some bullshit. And this is something that she said. She was on the show with, I forget the guy's name, the damn rapper. But anyway, listen to what she said. Now, this is coming from a 56-year-old woman who's been married twice, and she's still talking bullshit. Listen to this.
Remember this. I feel like this. I feel like a woman and a man should not be together or stay together if the woman ain't being the woman. Okay. Because a man could be a man, or you really a woman, is what am I saying? But I think the man's supposed to pay the bulk of the bills, take the bulk of the responsibility, and the women is supposed to make sure that man is happy, able to go out there and get that money and come home and take care of his family. Well, you threw me off when you said the bulk of the bills. I mean, like the mortgage, the shit you pay. I mean, he paying the bills is what I'm saying. Well, you gotta get something, Lisa Ray. You gotta get the light bill. Giving them ass. What do you mean? The water, but he giving you dick. Right, but that's supposed to be. Let's take it back biblically. Biblically, the man is supposed to be the provider and the king of the household. Now, the wife, the woman, is supposed to be the mother of the household. She takes care of the house. Now, we new millennial women, so that's a bonus that we get. Okay, so I'm gotta be even.
Now, that's coming from a 56-year-old woman who's been married twice. And she's still talking bullshit, talking about a man should pay all the bills. Ladies, don't get me wrong. If I got money like Eddie Murphy, shit, I'll pay all the bills. If I got money like Kevin Hart, yes. If I got money like Magic Johnson, yeah, I'll pay all the bills. Michael Jordan. But ladies, let's be realistic. Most guys don't have it like that. Most guys cannot afford to pay all the bills. And if they did afford to pay all the bills, the money wouldn't go as far. They might can afford it, but the money wouldn't go as far because, you're depending on one income everything going through that income. Not to mention if he gets fired or laid off or something, you guys are fucked. You guys are fucked. So, that might have worked back in the day, but now you need two incomes. You need two incomes. And a lot of problem with, today's millennial women, today independent women, you don't want to pay shit. And you think because you giving up some pussy, and a lot of you don't even do that right. You don't even want to fuck your man when he come home. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I got a headache. Oh, I'm on my period. I don't feel like doing that. Oh, I got cramps. You always got some fucking excuse. You don't even give up the pussy like you should. So that ain't even a bartering tool that you can really use. You can't even use pussy as a bartering tool because you don't even give it up like you're supposed to. And just because you giving a piece of ass, like my man said, you getting some dick. So it has to be a helpful relationship. It has to be something that both parties are contributing to. That makes sense. Why would any woman that means any good to her man wants him to go out and kill himself to pay all the bills, just because, you might give him some pussy every other week or some shit. That don't even seem fair. But a lot of women are on that same bullshit that Lisa Ray talking. She's a celebrity and she's talking like that. Been married twice, damn near 60 years old and still silly as hell. A lot of women out there that are regular women, today women, are talking the same bullshit. Women are full of shit. Listen to this. This is from a lady who's younger, probably in her 30s, I would guess. Just listen to what she said. This is the shit that single men have to endure.
Due to the fact that men make my ass itch, I have decided that I am single, celibate, and no longer willing to date anyone. However, if you insist on taking me on a date, there will be a $500 fee. That $500 fee can be paid through Zelle, Cash App, or Apple Pay. I'll send you my phone number and you can send the motherfucking funds. Then we can discuss an arrangement. However, if you decide that you're going to text me or call me before you send the motherfucking funds, you will be blocked. Yeah, that's how we're going to do that.
So now this bitch, I usually don't call women bitches, but that's what that is. She's a bitch. She wants to get paid $500 just for a guy to take her out on a date. The sad part about it, some simp motherfucker actually pay that shit. And I think a lot of women do shit because they get away with it. All these simp motherfuckers walking around, but that's a different topic. My point is, this woman has the audacity to require a man to pay her $500, not for a piece of ass, not for no bunny ranch or no shit like that. You ain't fucking her, just to take her out on a date. She wants $500 in her account just to spend time with you. And you still got to pay for the date. You still got to take her out, and I'm sure she probably, you can't take her to Applebee's or anything like that. You probably got to take her to Ruth Chris or some shit. But my point is, this is what single men have to endure. You got women saying they want men to pay all the bills, and what are you bringing to the table? Can you pay my bills? Can you make my life better? Pay me $500 to take me out. What in the fuck is wrong with women today? And I'm going to say something. That is going to piss a lot of people off. But I don't give a fuck. This the X and Y show, baby. I keep it real. And a lot of people are not going to like what I'm about to say, especially black women. I know a lot of black women say, oh, shit, here you go. Here go Roosevelt again. Yeah, here I go. I never heard an Asian women talk bullshit like black women, pay my bills and man got to pay all the bills and shit like that. I never heard an Asian woman speak like that. I never heard a white woman speak like that. I never heard an Hispanic woman speak. I'm from Miami, so I've been around all of them, Asian, Hispanic, white. I never heard them say that. Now, I don't know if they might be thinking it, but I never heard them say it. I never heard them say like, you got to pay my bills. I never heard them say that. I hear black women say that quite often. Quite often. And I understand, again, I'm not saying that black women are the only ones that say that. Because I know there's some ratchet bitches out there that are white and, and say that and are Hispanic. I know. There's I'm just saying I hear black women saying it more often. That's all I'm going to say. And that in itself is very sad because, it's not something that I like to hear when I'm looking for a potential wife. I still have hope to get married. I do. I know I talk a lot of shit about the old folks home. That's a last resort, right? I still have time to come to the light. Come from the dark side. I still have time, but it's very difficult. And I'm not going to come to the light, for any old bullshit. And that's what a lot of women today are offering. A lot of bullshit. A lot of you are full of shit. A lot of you women are full of shit. You have lost your damn mind. And it's almost like you're in, being single, it's almost like you're at war with single women. It's almost like they have a competition or some shit, or, I'm not going to let you get one on me. I can't explain it, but it's almost like it's a lethal competition between single men and single women. That's what it feels like. It does, I used to hear my dad and uncles talk back in the day, and the women were, when they were looking for husbands, they were out privileged they were hoping, just to get chosen to dance was a privilege. That's what they were, they enjoyed that. They enjoyed being chosen by a man to be a potential mate. And now it's like women want you to work for it. And I, like I said, I jumped through a couple of hoops. I jumped through one, maybe two hoops, depending on the woman, what kind of quality woman she is, what kind of mind she has, and, what kind of titty she got, and how fine yeah. I jumped through one or two, but when you start getting that third hoop, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. And a lot of you motherfucking women want men to jump through 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of you always have a continuous hoop for a motherfucker to jump through. A dude is never finished jumping through your hoops. So, I don't know. It is a very bad time to be single because, like I said, all the good ones are taken. There are some good that are slipped through the holes, but they're hard to find. A lot of them don't go out, or if they're out, they don't say shit. They don't go to the typical places. You have to really literally accidentally bump into them. They don't go. It's not like the 70s. You go to the grocery store and meet a bunch of them. But it depends on the city that you're living in, of course. Like right now I'm in Fort Myers and it's fucked up. So this is definitely not a good place if you're single. But, there's also other cities, metropolitans, that are better. But it's still hard. It's still harder to meet that one because so many women are so much, I don't know where they get that shit from. It's almost like just because they have a pussy, they think that they should be compensated. You should pay all my bills. You should take care of me for the rest of my fucking life. That don't even sound right, ladies. That don't even sound right. You're looking for a husband, not a father. We're not supposed to take care of you all your fucking life. Yeah, we provide for our families, but damn, don't put the whole burden on us. Don't judge us by how much money we make, what kind of job we have, and the potential of money that we can bring in the house. Don't judge us by that. And think about it, ladies, how many good men have you let pass you by just because the money he makes or money lack of thereof? He didn't make enough. So you disqualified his ass right off. Just because he couldn't pay you $500 to take you on a date or to pay all the fucking bills in the house. Ladies, wake up. Some of you that listen to the sound of my voice, some of you in your 30s, you're in your third quarter right now, third quarter football game. Some of you in your 40s and 50s, you're in the fourth quarter. Some of you in your 60s and the game almost over. And some of you still talking a bunch of bullshit. Ladies, stop. Come back to reality. You're looking for a husband, not a father. Stop talking all that bullshit. Stop running men away. There's no telling how many men you have ran away. Men. Good men. So anyway, that's all I want to say. Ladies, stop with the bullshit. If you want to get married, stop with the bullshit. Or you will end up in an old folks' home with me. And you know what I'm going to be doing to you. That concludes another episode of the X and Y Show. I hope you enjoyed it. I know some of you didn't, but oh well. You get the truth here. I don't cut corners. So be sure to check any episodes that you may have missed. You can check that on my website. Also, I'm on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads for social media. You can check all my social media and the episodes that you may have missed on my website, www.xyshow.com. You can find everything there. You can also leave me a comment. Any feedback that you want to give me, take any pictures of any X and Y shirts that you may have purchased, and I'll definitely post them on Instagram and let everyone see that you're a true X and Y. So without further ado, I just want you to remember there can never be love or lust without X and Y. Later.
You've been listening to The X and Y Show with your host, Roosevelt Colbert, the place where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. Join us next time. You can now put your clothes back on. Or not.